Hello my lovely, and welcome to another video here at MiniMoon Arts. My name is Annie. Welcome back if you've been here before, and welcome if you are new to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me here. Today we are going to be doing something that I'm not the biggest fan of doing, but it's quite a nice, simple-ish kind of bracelet, and I can almost guarantee that you will have one of these in your collection. And we are going to be making a stretch cord bracelet. I'm going to be using this black cord today. Black because that's what I've got, because I'm a little bit gothy and it makes me happy. You can get it in this see-through, which is what most people will use, but this one's too thick. I bought this one and it was really thick, so I can only use that with larger beads that have got the bigger hole in. I've had a bit of a stressful day today, so I'm just trying to chill out. I just want to chill, man. Tape measure, got that. I would usually use a bead board, but you know what, I can't find it, so that's that. And we're going to work on the basis of a 18 centimetre wrist. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do today. Please excuse the plaster. My cat attacked me yesterday when we were playing, and put a great big hole in me, which is fine because it was funny and we were having fun, so it wasn't his fault. But yeah, okay, so we're going to do an 18 centimetre. So I've got some Howlite turquoise. So it's Howlite that has been coloured with turquoise. It's just started raining, and my office is in a conservatory, so if you can hear that, then you're absolutely welcome to the whole ASMR nature of that. It sounds incredible and it is so calming. Right, so another thing that you will almost definitely need is one of these, which is a beading needle, and you see it's got this great big hole here. So let's crack on, because I've only got so much time because it's nap time for my little one. And I'm hoping he'll stay asleep because he was being really fussy this morning. No fault of his. But anyway, so we just hook it on the needle, and I like to do a whole bunch of them, and then pull them through. So let's pop a bunch of these on here. You can do it the way that I was doing that, or you can do it like this. I've seen chip bead ones before, obviously because they're like everywhere. I've never made one myself. I don't think I've ever really worn one myself. They just never really appealed to me, but for some reason today I'm really feeling making this. But then perhaps that's more to do with the stone and its properties and what I was needing in the moment than kind of the looks of it. I suppose if you're interested to learn a little bit about turquoise, it's really, well, turquoise howlite, and there is a difference. There's a big difference. Real turquoise is really quite hard to get hold of, and generally what you will get, especially in this kind of setting with a chip bead bracelet that's not costing you very much, yeah, it's likely to be howlite, and whoever it is that's selling to you should be disclosing that to you. With turquoise, that kind of looks like this with that patterning. Let's see if I can find one to bring up with like a patterning like that. It's like turquoise that's been mixed with copper and reconstituted and pressed together with copper, and that is crazy expensive. Whereas this is howlite, which is in its natural form. It's a white crystal, and it's got this kind of marking on it, and then it's quite often dyed and coloured in different colours, and very commonly in the turquoise, because obviously everyone wants turquoise because it's so flippin' beautiful. Let me look at it. But it's not particularly attainable at the prices that you get it. It's coming out quite nice. I really like the black. I think it works. Kind of fits my branding, I guess. I like darker colours. Yeah, I'm a little goth after all. Yeah, I was going to tell you some stuff about howlite turquoise, wasn't I? So, what can we say? It is very good for reducing stress and like anxiety, feelings of anger. Like, you got your rage on, go and have a cuddle with some turquoise howlite. Had a frustrating morning, ringing this doctor, that doctor, speaking to one hospital after another about various things. Yeah, it all gets a bit much after a while. If you're a mama and you're going through this type of thing, I hear you, I see you. If you're not and you're going through this type of thing, I also hear you and see you, I promise. Yeah, so it's really great for that. It's very good for encouraging emotional expression as well. So if you're getting into that ragey state, but you can't quite put your finger on it, you can't get your words out, which we all have that, don't we? It's like emotional paralysis. It's really good to just sit with some turquoise howlite and just let it allow the flow from your mind, because one of the things that it does is it calms like an overactive mind, and quite often an overactive mind can just get us to a point where we just have no idea what's going on because you're just filled with chaos, and that's not cool, man. So if you're feeling like that, I can highly suggest a little bit of turquoise howlite. Okay, let's put a few more on and then we're going to measure it. Let's not do that one. There we go. I don't think this is long enough yet, but it's good to just check in. Where did I put? Right, I had to take this down. I'm always using tape measures and rulers. I don't understand what it is. Oh, great. Someone's brushing things. I live near, like, on a farm area, and there's often boshing, but do you know what? That's the reality of my life. I can't do anything about it. I can't make things perfect, and I don't want to. Life is life. Life is gonna life, baby. The only thing that I'm thinking about that is please, please, please don't wake up my son and my partner, who are both napping. We're both not feeling very well. I'm just so grateful that I'm okay and that I'm feeling all right. And I'm grateful to them both for going to sleep and giving me a minute to be able to come and do this and hang out with you guys. You'll notice that I'm rejecting some, and it's because, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on here, the reason that I'm rejecting some of them is because the hole is drilled like with a really small amount, like that's just going to break. We don't want that. So yeah, there's a few that I am rejecting in the nicest possible way, obviously. So I like to have my bracelets quite tight to my wrist. What about you? Do you like a loosey-goosey where it's kind of shucks up and down your arm, or do you like quite a tight one? What do you think? Okay, so let's, oh my god, because I picked a bad time. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I'm sure you don't mind. Okay, so that's about 17. So how many inches is that? So it's 2, 4, 6. So that's about 7 inches. 7 inches is around kind of the average wrist measurement. So I'm going to just leave it at that. I'm also just going to have a cheeky look and see. So this is what I tend to use for hiding the knot in. And yeah, I think I'm going to go for one of these. And the reason is that the holes on these are not as big. And these are sterling silver. They just last longer. They don't tarnish and lose their, well, they do tarnish. All metal, all jewelry tarnishes. Like that's just facts. But not as easily. So they don't change colour. They don't go back to like copper or whatever the base metal is that silver plating has gone over. Okay, so that's gonna actually look really pretty. And maybe it's just the colour. I just love the colour. Turquoise is one of my faves. Okay, so what I'm doing is nearly just going ahead and not explaining anything. I'm going to take 1, 2 times the length, and this is a bit excessive, but it's always better to have more than less, in my opinion, because if you have less, you just have to start again, and then you'd waste all of the thread that you've got rather than just a small amount. So here we go. Let's just clear away these. Okay, editing, I should have spread that bit up. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this on this end as like a seal. I mean, obviously, the stuff's not really, it's a bit loosey-goosey, but it's not really going anywhere. But it's better to be safe than sorry. And then I'm going to just, you can see I've already used this one. It's a bit of a curvy sausage. Open that up, and I'm going to put the other end through. Okay, now this is the bit that I think most people don't realise that you should be doing when you're making a stretch cord, and that is you're going around again. You're going to go through again, so you've got like a double layer. Does that make sense? I hope it does. I'll try and bring this back on here. Also, just actually as a little side note, I've changed the background to a purple from a grey, because in my last video I had a lovely friend say that she found it a little bit difficult to focus on the lighter background. So you know, let me know if this is better. It is fabric. I prefer to work on fabric because it stops like the beads disappearing. So like if you have like one of the bead along bead trays, that's the word I'm looking for, then it's made of that like flocking. It's made of flocking, and it just stops things rolling around too much, and that's why I use fabric rather than like, so under here it's a beautiful wooden table, but my goodness me, the beads just go flying everywhere. It's really stressful. Okay, so if you saw what I did there, I've just posted it through, going the other way, and I've pulled it all the way through and just tightened, but not too much. You don't want to tighten so much that it buckles. And actually what I'm going to do before I get any further, I'm going to just test this on my wrist at this length, because I want to make sure. You know what? I think I'm actually going to add a couple more, because if you look there, I've got some gaps. Yeah, let's just add a few more. I mean, it's not the end of the world, is it? All you have to do, I'm just going to take this off and then pull it back through, back through. And remember, you want your knot where your stone or your bead, like mine, is with the bigger hole for housing your knot. So if you're adding extra, I'm going to do it from the other end. And I'm just going to do, I think I'll do another 4 or so. Right, here we go. Boom. Oh, I thought I had that in my hand. Silly Annie. Boom. And another one. And this is like such a lovely project to do. It's really calming. It's really quiet. It's like, it's quite a nice, like mindful. If you're into doing mindfulness, which you should be, mindfulness is very good for you. You can just kind of focus. If I wasn't recording, then I'd probably have like a YouTube video or a podcast on in the background. Or actually, most recently, I've discovered what is it, bilateral sensory music, where it pans between one ear and the next. It's really cool, and it's really great for if you're overthinking, if you've got ADHD. Like, it's particularly good for people with neurodivergence. Yeah, I've been using that a lot recently. Okay, I'll just search on YouTube. Simples, really. But it's just, yeah, it's a fun little project. It doesn't cost much. You can really easily just like find some old jewellery that's falling to pieces or whatever and do some remaking. I do remade ranges with my business, and you can make some really beautiful, truly beautiful work from reimagining old jewellery that's just kind of a bit past its sell by date. Here we go. Okay, and we're just going to post it all the way through to the other side so that we then have a double stringing, and it's really just good for that extra sturdiness of the bracelet. Now I'm finding it a bit difficult to see if I'm pulling it too tight because it's with the chip bead, so I'm just gonna very gently and see. Yeah, so we don't want gaps, but we don't want it to be too ruffled. And then I'm just going to finish doing this all the way around. I'm probably going to speed it up. Editing Annie can do that. Thanks, babe. Okay, So, got to the end. It's kind of tricky in places, but that's because of the irregular nature of these. I'm going to pop it on and show you what it looks like on the wrist, just because I'm not going to be able to show it. Well, I'll need to glue it and then I can show you at the end. But if you see there, we've got both the threads coming next to there. It's pretty cute, right? It's nice, close to the wrist, but it's not putting any pressure on. I like it. I've only recently done stretch cord bracelets for a client because that's what they prefer. And it's something that I've not done for quite a long time. Many years, in fact. I had to remind myself how to do it because there's a bit of a knack. Just a bit of a knack. So, we're going to tie the knot and then we're going to glue it with this stuff. It's called hypo-cement. It's pretty awesome. It's got this like proper pinpoint nib to it. I'm just going to put the thing back in because it loves to seep out. So, and that pin stops it from doing the clogging thing that so many glues do, and you use it once and then you have to use it again. You can use like E600 super glue, E600 and hypo-cement are the best though. Okay, so let's tie it. And the best way to do this is we go do like a normal basic knot. Is it an overhand knot? But you want to go through twice. So you see we've got, goes over a couple of times, and we pull that and we do that kind of tight. And then the trick is you want to do it on the underneath as well, so that you're then capturing that second piece of, oh, I am having a day with this thread. Honestly, I'm just having a day really. Right, so where's our knot? A knot is on this side here, and then we want to, so can you see that break there? The knot is on this bit. Can't really. And then what we want to do is we want to be tying it around this bit here. So pop it down and we're tying it on this side now, and then that captures the second cord that went around. Okay, so we'll do that again with the overhand, and we've done it twice. There we go. And then let's just go one more. And we're just going to do one. Right, okay. I would not suggest using this multi-strand thread. I can't remember where I got it from, to be honest. And I am just using it because it's for display purposes. Okay, so you've got, there's your knot. Can you see? Your knot's there. It's looking a bit messy, I do apologise. And I've also picked quite a dark coloured crystal on the ends there. There we go. So, what we're then going to do is we're going to put a dab of glue on the knot, and then we're going to pull this stone over the knot, and then I'm going to just hang it up. I won't be able to show you hanging it up, and let it dry. This needs to cure for like 24 hours. I mean, with any glue, just let it cure for 24 hours. That's the best thing to do. So let's do that. You need to be kind of quick with it as well. Right, so what I want to do is I just want to grab this, pull it to one side, so that we've got everything all in one place. Oh my goodness, what's going on here? Talk about reality. It's not what you need for one of your YouTube videos, is it? There we go. And you see that glue is just already coming out. It's pretty crazy, isn't it? And then just dab it on there. You want a good amount, not too much, not too little. Just the right amount, and then there we go. Just slipped it over the top, and then once that's dried, I'll be able to trim the string down. Okay, so I will show you this finished product tomorrow when it's dried, and I'm just gonna hang it up there. Okay, it has been 24 hours. We are back at the table, and we are on the last stage, which is finishing this bracelet off, cutting this bit of elastic off. I completely forgot what the word for it was then. Okay, so I've got scissors, but I'm not going to use these because it's quite they're quite thick, and I can't actually get it close enough. I have tried before, so I know this for a fact. What I'm going to try and do is use these because I've lost my snips, and I'm just going to stretch it as much as possible. Let's see, yep, just wrap it if you can. You see that glue's really holding, and I'm just going to snippy snip. There we go, done. It's not quite as easy with these because they're not actually scissors, and then because me and the thread had a fallout, there's a little bit of fluff. But yeah, that's your bracelet. So pop it on. It's lovely. And then what? I'm going to stack it with this one, which I made yesterday as well. They work really well together. Maybe bring this one down because it's a bit looser. What? Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate a like, pop a comment, subscribe to the channel if you don't mind, if you're not already subscribed, which would be absolutely amazing if you would, and I will endeavour to create more videos for you and your jewellery crystal journey. Anyway, catch you later.